First time riding in a train, I presume.
Yes, sir. It feels so different from the ones that I am familiar with.
I thought as much. I saw it from your facial expression. You seem to be uncomfortable.
You are right. I have not entered a train in my entire life. To be honest, I am scared.
You, scared? What happened to the warrior that I was told about? Your mother told me how much trouble you have been generating recently at home and at school.
I know that I have not been behaving right. It is likely due to the company which I associate with at school.
It is important you know that evil communication corrupts good manner.
I never knew that.
Let me tell you a story about a young man called Shuka. Shuka was what you'd call charismatic trouble. Tall enough to be noticed, mischievous enough to be remembered. If there was noise in the class, you could safely bet Shuka's name was somewhere in the sound waves. He loved attention the way a mosquito loves midnight, passionately, and at the wrong time. Then one day, two boys, Tega and Sly, invited him to join the Brotherhood. Not the kind with study groups and snacks. No, this one had dark corners, red candles, and scary promises.
Sir, you mean cult people?
Exactly. They told him, join us, and you'll never be afraid again. But what they didn't say was that he'd start fearing everything, even himself. He tried to look fearless. But when the leader shouted, "Bring the blood," my boy nearly fainted. After that, everything spiraled. He began skipping classes, smoking behind the school fence, chasing girls, and quoting nonsense like YOLO and no regrets. The truth. He was regretting plenty. His grades fell faster than his trousers at a party.
That is funny.
Don't laugh, Toby. Sin always starts as a joke, then becomes the punchline. You see, Proverbs 14:12 says, "There is a way that seems right to a man, but sin is the way to death." Shuka thought he was living, but he was dying inside. One day, he came to school with red eyes, smelling of cheap gin and bad decisions. The principal suspended him. His mother wept like rain in August. And in her desperation, she dragged him, literally, to church. If prayer was a sport, that woman would have won a gold medal. At church, the pastor spoke gently. He said, even if you've joined the wrong gang, smoked the wrong thing, or slept in the wrong bed, grace is still stronger. And for the first time, Shuka didn't roll his eyes. He listened.
So he just changed, sir? Like that?
No, my boy. Even Jesus needed 40 days in the wilderness. Change takes time. That night, Shuka was torn. His old friends texted, "Come for the renewal meeting." But the church youth group massaged too, Bible study tomorrow, breaking free from strongholds. Two worlds, one heart. And Shuka stood in the middle, wondering who he really was. Finally, he whispered, "God, I'm tired. Help me." And that small prayer began to break the chains. He joined the church youth group. He stopped hanging out with his old friends. He struggled, yes, some days he fell back. But each time, he got up again. Because he learned that Romans 12:2 wasn't just a memory verse, it was a rescue plan. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. A year later, that same Shuka became a youth leader. He started telling other boys, don't chase popularity. Chase purpose. And his mother? She no longer cried. She danced.
Wow. So he really changed?
Completely. But not because he was strong, because God's grace was stronger. And you know, Toby, sometimes when I look at you, I see a little bit of that same fire. Don't let the wrong people blow it out. Let God refine it instead. Psalm 119:9 says, "How can a young man keep his way pure? By guarding it according to God's word." So guard your heart. Guard your habits. Guard your friends. Because no matter how bright your future looks, one wrong crowd can switch off the light. Now, go home. Tell your mother you'll make her proud. And maybe, Don't think about it when temptation comes. Just say no and mean it.
Yes, sir. I think I just met my Elshika.
Good. Learn from him, so you don't have to become him.
I won't become like him. Thank you, sir.